What's up, guys? I am Drew with Comics Elite, and once again, I am here with
Kyle.
not Kevin. Get it right. It's right down there. Come on, you can see it. Not Kevin. Jeez. All right, so once again, we are filling in for Sean because he is on the run from the authorities right now, and he was on America's Most Wanted, I think.
Looking bad.
He had what, an hour special last night?
Yeah.
Yeah, it's crazy.
Like the beginning of I don't know, something.
You know, the actor they had playing him, who looked like what's his name from NYPD Blue. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Forget what his name was. Didn't really do much outside of that.
Dennis
Franz.
Yeah.
Dennis Franz. Yeah. It's like
So we're going with
Sean doesn't really look like Dennis Franz.
not even close.
But if you watch America's Most Wanted, a lot of times the guys they had playing the
Yes.
person in real life didn't really look like them that much.
Not even close.
Yeah, not even close. It's like watching Investigative Discovery once. It's like you don't even look like that person at all. We kid. Sean's on vacation.
Yes.
We kid. Some people may take that seriously and call their cops. Like,
Yeah. No. It's a joke.
It's a joke.
It's a joke.
Yes, it's a joke. We're gonna make a lot of comments through this, so please, specifically when we get to the skip-its, I'm gonna be honest. If you are a snowflake, you just I suggest leave.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Check it at the door.
Check at the door. Yeah, not here. Not Comics Elite. Yeah. So, Kyle, what'd you think of this week for June 8th?
It was weird. It was a weird, wild week.
Weird, wild stuff.
You usually bring me in for these.
Mhm.
So I appreciate that.
Oh, you're welcome.
Sean just knows through his FOC. He knows, like, yeah, I'm going to be gone that week.
Yeah, I have a strong theory. Sean knows when, like, it's going to be a hodgepodge week. He's like,
Yeah.
I want no part of this.
And I don't blame him. But yeah, this week was really interesting. There was some really good stuff.
Yes, there was.
And there was some really bad stuff.
Yes, there was some really bad stuff, yeah.
And the stuff that are mehs
Mhm.
they're more meh than meh usually is, I think.
So I had a lot of good stuff, and unfortunately, I had a lot of mehs that they're good, but they just kind of overflowed out, because I had so much good stuff.
Yeah.
So it's not, a lot of them aren't just a meh. They were good. It just didn't make the top 10.
Yeah, there may have been like one or two things like I'm nitpicking
Yeah.
as to why it's a meh. Like,
Yeah.
I didn't like this one page, or I didn't like this one line of dialogue, or whatever it is.
Yeah.
Made it a meh, which means it's still a solid book.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah. Now, when we get to the skip-its, it's a whole other story.
Indeed.
Yeah.
Indeed.
So let's start with the mehs. All right, the ones that just kind of overflowed, or just weren't, or just maybe weren't that good. Okay.
Right.
First up, let's do it.
Okay.
First meh I've got is Dynamite Lives.
You read that.
Yes,
I
I
had
did.
Amazing Spider-Man 68.
Okay.
Starting off, I'm not a big. I like Spider-Man.
Mhm.
There's another
I like
Spider-Man title.
Steve Spiderman.
Yeah.
Steve Spiderman's nice. He's a good guy.
It's a meh in the fact that I don't really care what's going on.
This is a pretty boring story.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's just
It's a car in neutral right now.
yeah. Which
We know where it's going because they teased
Right.
the last few pages. We know where it's going.
Yes.
It's like, you want to just give us this?
Yeah, that's the one. That's
That's the one I want. Yeah, this Mark Bagley art in the back.
Yeah.
This going on. I want this.
Yeah, please give me
Please.
that. I didn't
Yeah.
want what I just read, which was just a hodgepodge of things happening,
Mhm.
and Spider-Man not in the issue, at
Mhm.
all. So it was just like, okay,
Mhm.
that's a meh.
Yeah.
It's a meh.
It's a meh. I've got Dynamite Lives. Issue number 1. This is the Lucio Perillo main cover here. And Ash has never looked sexier or more
Oh,
badass. Yeah. Holy crap. I mean, this would have been in my sexiest covers. I only had 3 options. I'm like,
Mhm.
then I thought about the comments that would have been made about if I chose this one by Ash. I'm like, what? I don't know.
Do you see her cleavage there?
Yes, you do. Yeah, I could be like, hey, look at that right there. Let's look at that cleavage, Yeah, I hadn't thought of that until now. Maybe I'll fix that.
But there's nothing wrong with
No.
seeing a sexy man.
And Ash?
Look at
Sexy
that.
Ash? Yeah.
Yeah.
Holy crap. But yeah, I mean, this, like, okay, real quick, it's a fun issue. It's fun. Ash is fighting the Deadites. Red Sonja is the evil queen of the Deadites.
Okay.
Yeah. And he gets help at the very end from an unexpected guest.
Cool.
It's a fun read. Nothing wrong with it at all. Awesome
Good.
cover by Lucio.
Sounds fun.
There we go.
Okay.
Yes.
It's a meh.
Okay. It's a meh.
It's a meh.
because it just shows you I had better stuff.
Much gooder stuff.
Much gooder stuff. As Sean would say it, much gooder.
gooder.
Much gooder.
Seems
All right.
like he's here.
Next up, Geiger.
Batman
Mystery.
Scooby-Doo mystery.
Okay, yeah, I've been reading that. I read that one this week.
Yeah.
So what did you think? What do you think of the Batman Scooby-Doo mysteries?
It's a mess. My gripe with this is that it's way too long.
Yes, it is. Yeah, it feels long.
Yes, it was getting long in the tooth, and I'm just like, you need to cut out like 5 or 6 pages of this. Then it would be a solid issue. I liked the villain. I liked the tie-in. I liked the dog show.
They're crisscrossing. Yeah, it's like, here, you take him, I'll take him. And it's like, that's fun. Yeah,
and they had some the villain names were hilarious. So I really liked the issue. The art's great. The art's fun.
I mean, I've always suggested if you're a parent, you have a kid, I'm sure your kid will enjoy this. You'll enjoy reading this with your kid.
Oh yeah, you could be completely safe with your kid reading this Batman Scooby-Doo mystery. And it's a lot of fun, and it introduces them to characters. Like, oh, I wonder who this character is. Yeah. It'd be a lot of fun to then explore that in the Batman universe. Yeah. So yeah, it's a man just because I thought it was a little too long. Yeah. That's it.
Okay. Geiger, number 3. I love this cover by Gary Frank. It's probably the best one so far of all the covers for issues 1 through 3, in my opinion. The issues are getting better for me. They're getting better. But my problem, I mean, it just wasn't good enough for my other 10 stuff, other 10 things. It was all right. I mean, God, how should I say this? If
careful,
I do not want to attack anybody. Do not take this personally. But if you believe that this is Jeff Johns' best work he's ever done, you are fooling yourself.
Think you've ever read Jeff Johns before.
Exactly. And there are people out there who really think it is. And it is far from it. It's not even in his top 5. Not even in his top 10. It's okay. It's not his best. It's okay.
Right. For now.
Yes, for now.
It could completely change. Like it has. It has gotten better.
Yes.
You and I both really didn't like issue 1.
No,
issue 2 should have been issue 1.
Yes.
And I'll discuss it later because it'll be later. Okay. But there's some gripes I kind of have with the storytelling that kind of makes it annoying.
That's the problem with the storytelling is just how he's telling the story. It doesn't work for me.
Right.
And I'm sure it's because he didn't have an editor looking over it. So
Jeff Johns.
He doesn't need an editor. No, you don't. No. All right. Next up. Future State. Gotham number 2.
Nope, that's later on.
The later on as well?
I have Detective Comics 1037.
Okay. What did you think of this?
Interesting.
Yeah, I mean, it's an interesting story. It's a very interesting mystery. Yeah.
Yeah. The villain, I think, is an absolute joke.
It's like, I never would have expected this guy to be a major player.
Yeah.
But
granted, they draw him like he is a legit monster.
Looks like Kraven the Hunter.
Yeah, mixed with Wilson Fisk.
Yeah.
It's like you're like 9 feet tall and like 450 pounds, and somehow everyone's just like, oh, he's a seemingly normal human being.
It's like, okay, I understand you're a pissed off dad and getting bazookas out, and it's like, what the hell is going on here?
Yeah, it's Weird Town. And there's several times I'm going to bring up me being prior law enforcement.
Okay.
In this issue, they detain and arrest Bruce Wayne on
so
nothing.
we have an official law enforcement tip going on here.
Yeah.
Actual procedures.
Yeah.
So
they can't hold him for nothing. They assume he's killed somebody allegedly, and they have nothing. They have no evidence. They have no smoking gun. They don't have fingerprint. They don't have anything to tie him to this, but they're like, well, we're going to hold you anyway. It's like,
whoa. You can't just arrest someone and just hold them with no evidence?
No. It's like I can detain you and ask you questions, and you have every right to say I'm not going to answer your questions without a lawyer present, which is what he should have done. But bear in mind, he's only a millionaire now. He can't afford lawyers because Lucius Fox and all them, they have his lawyers and money. So that's true.
Bear that in mind.
And then they're like, oh, well, whatever, we're going to lock you up anyway. It's like, yeah, that's not how that works. So that I kind of had a gripe with that.
Some verisimilitude there.
Lack thereof. And there's a third story in here with Alfred and
yes,
Lucius Fox.
Yeah.
And the only redeeming part of that is Alfred pretty much telling Lucius Fox to go fuck himself. And I was like, good for you. Good for you. Because it was pretty unbearable to read up until that. I'm just like, okay.
I wonder if John Ridley wrote that one.
I don't know who wrote it.
I don't know.
But yeah, it's a meh.
Okay.
The art's good.
Yes, art is
art's
solid.
great.
Yeah, I think Dan Morris doing the art is fantastic. And here at Gotham Future State #2, if you're into manga, I'm sure you'll love this. It's continuing that black and white, art. Jason, apparently we find out like there's a twist in Jason Todd and his methods. There's another player involved. It's like, whoa, holy crap. All right. And I'm really hoping the next Batman, it really is a bad guy and a villain. That'd be a great twist.
That would actually be a twist.
That'd be a twist. Yes, it would. But will they? Probably not. But I would love to. I would just love. We're going to make him a villain, but
I'm all for that. I'd read that.
Yeah, that's fun and engaging right there.
Yeah,
holy crap! But it's okay. It's not bad. Meh. I mean, you'll probably enjoy it more if you like the manga art.
Yeah, that'll be up later for me as well.
Okay. Next meh. Batman Urban Legends #4.
Okay, I have Maniac of New York #5.
I think that's the final issue.
This is the final issue until part 2 comes out next year. That's what I kind of read in the back.
Yes.
This issue for the most part is boring.
It is.
As in nothing happens.
Yeah.
So be prepared. But the best part of this is a character that they're trying to base off of Sean Hannity.
Oh yeah.
And like, ironically enough, you're trying to make him seem like an asshole, but he actually is spouting off truth, and everything he's saying is actually true.
This is all true. Yeah.
Everything you're saying makes sense.
Yeah.
And I don't know if it was supposed to come off like that. It was supposed to come off as, oh my God, look at this evil man. But like, no, he's saying real things that are true. So that's the real one reason it's a meh, because I'm like, I like that character. So it's a meh. Other than that, this kind of limps to the finish line here.
Okay. Yeah, it did.
It was kind of a shame because the art style, it grew on me. I hated it at first, but then I really came to appreciate it, and it's a lot of fun, and it worked for this type of story. Yeah. And I'll continue to read it when it comes out next year, but it just didn't have enough Maniac
yeah,
to get me over that hump to the top 10.
Makes sense. Batman Urban Legends. This is issue #4. I love this variant cover right here. It's got that Dark Knight look to it. I love it. So Dark Knight, Ben Affleck Batman look to it.
Yeah.
I love it. So DC, stop making Jason Todd a victim. I hate it. This guy is a straight up serial murderer, like Vigilante, right? No sympathy for me at all. And don't treat your audience like they're easily emotionally manipulated idiots through this. Please, it's condescending. Jason was a dumb shit as Robin, and he's a reactionary dumb shit as an adult. Right? It's just Batman needs to either take his ass down or just kick his ass out of Gotham. Yep.
Oh,
but the art by Eddie Barrows is good.
It's great.
Yes, it is. Yeah. So there we go.
Yep. This will be later on.
Yes. All right. Cool. And so you got one more.
I got one more.
And I've got one more after this one. I got Mighty Morphin #8.
And I have Heroes Reborn #6.
Oh, that's in your mez.
So my meh.
It's in your meh.
Okay. The main character was kind of pissing me off.
Power Princess?
Yeah, she's kind of annoying.
Well, I mean, bear in mind, they're supposed to be villains.
Right. And I get it. It was just kind of like...
You really see just how powerful she is, and just how and how full of herself she is, and just conceited she is. And then, I mean, Thor and her have a good, solid one F of a fight.
But he doesn't do anything to her.
Well, bear in mind, he has just discovered he is Thor. He has just discovered Mjolnir.
Yes.
He is, getting reacclimated to things. And he's trying to remember. He doesn't really remember anything until like the very, very end.
Of course. And then he leaves. It's like, no, hit her in the face.
He's leaving to regroup, to get help, to get, the other Avengers, then it's going to come back and conquer.
But like, this is the second story this week where, of course, Thor is emasculated and one would believe that, yes. However, I took that as this is situational, where he has not been Thor. He has become Thor for arguably looks like the first time. He's wearing the old school Thor. Oh, yeah.
And he's learning his powers. and he's going up against someone who's much more experienced, and of course she's going to kick his ass.
I don't agree with it, but it's a man. Like, trust me, the story is fun.
Yeah,
the art is fantastic.
Yes,
I've loved every issue. I just thought it was just a tiny step down from the previous issue.
Okay,
so that's it. I just thought they could have been. It could have been a little more fun to see them actually fight.
Well, they do. They do fight.
I don't even know if he barely hits. I don't even think he hits her. He does.
No,
hit
he
her
does.
Once,
he does. Yeah,
once. So I'm just like, I would like a little more of a fight.
Well, I'll say this in the next few issues, because I think there's one more after this, and it's Hero's Return. And I really hope she gets her comeuppance.
Yeah.
You know, I really, and if she doesn't, shame on Jason Aaron. But so far, he has done a solid job.
Oh yeah, he really makes you despise her.
Yes, absolutely, absolutely. Yes.
I absolutely did.
He did a great job of that.
Oh yeah, it was pretty much right from like the first page. I was like, okay, I don't like her.
Yeah.
So that's all. It's a man. Like it's a fun good. Issue.
Yeah. Okay,
that's it.
And I got Mighty Morphin number 8, the In-Hyuk Lee cover.
Awesome cover.
This is another solid read. It's a fun read. One of the best parts in this is that the big reveal is that Billy has been giving all the secrets, revealing all the secrets and information about the Zords, the power coins, the Morphin Grid, all of them to the humans, to the human scientists. Zordon just discovers this, and he just straight up tells him, "You have betrayed everyone. You have betrayed me.
You're dead to me."
What? Yeah, it's effectively, yeah. Zordon tells him, "You are dead to me. You are dead to us." You know.
Ouch.
And it's like, whenever you can think of what you can do to redeem yourself, you know, you'll figure out what you can do to come back. It's great.
Wow.
Yeah.
Deep.
It's deep. It's very deep. There's great action scenes in this. It's a solid read. If you love Power Rangers, you will love this issue. I guarantee it.
I didn't even think to pick it up. I should have.
There you go.
Shame on me.
Yes, shame on you. Shame.
All
right.
Shame.
I got one more man.
You got one more man.
Wonder Woman 773. It's a good story, but the best part of this is this flipping cover.
Yeah.
I love this. As soon as I saw this, I'm like, DC, kudos to you, because I mean, it may seem silly and stupid. You may think I'm exaggerating, but I'm not exaggerating when I say this. Covers like this, a woman being embraced by a man, you know?
Oh yeah.
You can't do that anymore. You really can't.
You're not allowed.
You're not allowed to. So showing a woman in weakness, more or less, seeking the embrace of a man, kudos to you. That is fantastic. This is one of my favorite covers of the year. And I mean, it sounds trivial, but it's true. It is very true. Kudos to you, DC. This cover is beautiful. Love it.
Good. Great.
Love it. All right. On to the skip-its. Here we go. Payback time. All right. Payback time for time lost.
Yeah.
All right. We got 5 skip-its.
I do.
You got 5?
I got 5.
All right. If we got the same ones, we'll go and talk about it. All right. First up on my list, Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal.
Didn't read that. Future State Gotham.
Okay.
That's what I had.
Okay.
I didn't enjoy this at all.
Okay. I can understand why.
The art is absolutely garbage.
And I would take it that you're not a fan of manga.
No.
Okay.
Well, if it's yes and no, I guess more no than yes.
Okay.
So I guess which would lead me toward not recommending this book.
Okay.
Apart from that, there's also a character that's part of the Bat family that says, quote, "We don't talk to cops."
Oh, yeah.
And it's like, Commissioner Gordon never existed before this. You never worked with the cops. You never worked with GCPD. Oh, wait. Yeah, you did. So what you just said is bullshit. Got it. But yeah, other than that, this story,
I think all it takes is one word in there. We don't talk to cops now. Like because of the magistrate.
Right.
If you said we don't talk to cops now, it's like, there you go. That makes sense.
It's like, okay, that's actually storytelling and that's character development. It's like you have that's a huge part of this. And like, that's a big part of who Batman was working with Commissioner Gordon.
That relationship.
Everything. So just seeing this, I don't know, not taken seriously. I can't recommend it.
Okay. Yeah. Marjorie Finnegan, Temporal Criminal number 2. 3 words: unfunny and lazy. That's all this is. It is so lowbrow that it's like the movie's date movie or superhero movie. It's just that low level of quote unquote comedy. It's just this is the lowest hanging of fruit here.
This looks like a Bill and Ted reimagining. Yeah, Death right there.
I see. Okay, so on this cover you have Death with Marjorie Finnegan at a chessboard, and Death is playing with the Grim Reaper, Death, whatever you want to call him, with the Rubik's Cube. If this whole issue was just based around this, holy crap, that is a great idea right there.
It's funny.
That probably would have been my pick of the week. But no, you get the images of pieces of poop on top of Donald Trump's head, and Marjorie Finnegan chasing around a guy with a strap on. Like it's like in the panel, and it's like, what, Garth? This is the laziest stuff you've ever done, man. What the hell? But yeah, skip it.
Ouch.
Yes.
Ouch.
All right, 4 to go.
I have
Wonder Woman. Okay, I've got Iron Man number 9.
Wonder Woman 773.
Okay.
The cover's spectacular.
Absolutely, that cover is spectacular.
I just wasn't a fan of Wonder Woman telling everybody to do better.
Oh, that does happen at the end.
Oh yeah,
that does. I forgot about that.
Yeah.
Yes.
It's like
she actually says that. I think.
Yeah, I think it's some derivative of that, but it's pretty close to be like, guys, do better.
Yeah,
be better.
And then I forgot like what the Taco Tuesday or whatever, the beer Thursday, and
Thor something Thursday. It's like Thorsty Thursday.
Like, my God, these are jokes that probably would have been played well 12 years ago, but not now.
It's just in there. It's like, because it's a fun story and it's interesting.
Yes, it is.
With the Valkyries refusing to do anything.
Like, and I will say it has a great twist at the very end.
It does.
It's like,
yes, it
whoa,
does.
What happened here? And
it's like, whoa.
Yeah.
That's interesting. It gets me to want to pick up the next issue. So,
but navigating through that minefield to get to that payoff, it's tough.
Yeah. So it's it's a not recommend barely. Like, it was a meh, and I really struggled with it being a meh and not recommend. So it could honestly go either way. If you've been reading it, continue to read it. But other than that, there's just a few of those things that's just like, God, like, you really want me to hate her, but I don't.
Yeah.
Quit trying to get me to hate this character. So, unfortunately, to not recommend.
Okay. Same for me with Iron Man number 9. So I'm officially convinced that Chris Cantwell either doesn't like Iron Man or isn't interested in writing Iron Man at all at this point.
Or both.
Or both. Case in point, number 5,342. Iron Man does not show up at all in this comic until the very end, like literally the last 2 pages. No Tony Stark, no Iron Man until the very last 2 pages.
No Tony Stank?
No Tony Stank.
Wow.
And when he does show up, he gets blown away and
of course.
Gone, done.
He's an idiot.
Clearly, I mean, okay, Chris, clearly he wants to write about Korvac or Hellcat banging Korvac. He has no interest in Iron Man at all at this point. So I would suggest if you're expecting to read Iron Man in this, you're not going to get it at all. Do not expect to read Iron Man in this comic. So with it being titled Iron Man, I'm going to say skip it.
I was like, have we gotten any Iron Man in this new run? I don't think since issue 1. We barely got Iron Man in that first issue.
Just him getting his ass kicked.
Yeah.
And getting woman-splained by Hellcat.
Yes.
Yeah. How privileged he is.
Yeah.
Anyway, moving on.
Yep.
3 to go.
Yay.
All right.
Feed me.
Amazing Steve Spiderman 68.
Rorschach. Issue 9.
So real quick before you get to this, nothing happens except the reintroduction of Ned Leeds.
Yeah.
Nothing happens. Oh, and Peter watches his buddy steal something from Doc Connor's lab.
Correct.
And then the biggest payoff is at the very, very end with 2 pages of Mark Bagley art leading to the future of the summer event. Skip it. Don't recommend. This is in neutral right now. This is in complete neutral.
Yeah. It's
a shame.
It is. Damn shame.
All right.
Damn shame.
Okay.
Shake Shack.
Rorschach.
I'd like to read
Rorschach. Ooh, Rorschach Shake Shack. There we go.
Rorschach Shake Shack?
Ooh. He serves only Oreo shakes.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you see in this?
Yeah.
Looks like a pile of shit. Damn it.
Yeah, this issue sucks. This entire run is garbage. This is so depressing and awful, and there's something seriously wrong with Tom King.
Honestly, I'm more intrigued about reading about Rorschach opening a Shake Shack than this story.
Yes. That at least has some levity to it.
Yes.
Whereas it's just somebody going about killing something.
It's not just that. It's a cop investigating the past of 2 murderers, and it's like, this is fucking depressing. It's just, there's no point to this. No.
And he hates Donald Trump that much to where he's got to divulge, I don't know how many issues this will be, 12, to killing him. It's like, that's funny to you, and that's great if that's how you want to view it. Can't recommend it because it's garbage. Yeah. It's really depressing.
And I really can't recommend it, too, because Sean didn't know this. I mean, he had made those attacks on Frank Miller and Steve Ditko in previous issues. But, Yep. Hey,
it's Tom King.
It's Tom King. What do you expect?
Yep.
Maybe he'll write Supergirl better because he writes strong, powerful women. So
that's true.
That's true. All right.
Crossover.
Yep. All right. We got 2 left.
Two. Utah. Two.
DC Pride number 1. Ooh.
Children of the Atom number 4.
Clearly, if that's in my number 2, that's saying a lot. All right. I'm going to go ahead and start off in this.
Please.
So, real quick, dear listener, dear viewer, you may be thinking I'm going to take the low route and say this is pandering and it's just every story in this is cringe-inducing, but I'm not.
Oh.
I'm not going to take that road.
You're better than that.
I am better than that. Okay. Absolutely. What I will say is a crime. There are 2 crimes committed in this. One is that this is $9.
Jeez.
$9. 2. There is a story in here. There is a legit story in here where, okay, how should I say this?
Careful.
This is a pride minefield I got to navigate through. Yeah, I know.
Good luck. Yeah. Hey, I'm glad it's you, not me.
Yes. I dare go down this path. I dare go down this path. Stealing is stealing.
Yes.
Doesn't matter what it is. If you're in a grocery store stealing a grape, I take your phone. If I walk out of here with this Amazing Spider-Man 9.4 or the Stanley X-Men 7.0, that is stealing.
Yes, it is.
And we learned that if you're a novice to that, watch Guardians of the Galaxy. Because at the very end, John C. Reilly explains to Rocket, no matter how much you want something, that's still stealing.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Doesn't make it right.
Yeah, doesn't. I know. It does not make it right. Sorry. That's the way the world works. That's the way it's always worked. And be glad we're not back in the Roman days. You would have lost your hand for doing this shit that happens in this comic.
Yeah. At least.
Yeah. So, yeah. Cena Grace, you are a dumb shit. Sorry. Yeah. And when you have your main characters actually extorting someone that you accuse of extorting, you're an even bigger dumb shit.
Yeah.
That's
doesn't make it right.
All right. Does not make it right. No, absolutely not.
Yeah. When I was in law enforcement, I arrested people for everything.
Yeah.
I didn't care what their sexual preferences were, what their gender
Stay
was,
on target.
what their race was.
You're doing well in this minefield. You're doing well in the minefield.
It didn't matter. I didn't care. Mm-hmm. You're still being arrested because you still committed a crime. I don't care. I was just told a story. Funny.
Oh.
Funny story. True story.
True. So we got true stories of the Indianapolis Sheriff's Department.
Correct.
Okay.
A guy had a warrant out of Florida. He stole from a business $15,000. And my buddy arrested him for an open warrant out of Florida. And the guy has Parkinson's. Mm-hmm. And the whole time he was taking him to processing, he said, "I can't believe you picked me up." He's like, "I have Parkinson's. Don't you understand?" Mm-hmm. Like, I didn't think they'd care. Mm-hmm. And my buddy's like, "You stole $15,000. It doesn't matter you have Parkinson's.
Yes.
Who cares?
Yeah.
The business, they don't care. You stole.
Yeah.
Moral of the story, it doesn't matter your circumstances in life. You stole.
Or even if this is all above you, what we're telling you, watch, it's on YouTube, How It Should Have Ended for Spider-Man 3.
Yes.
There's a great scene with Sandman being carted away no, you don't understand. Stay for my daughter because she's sick. It makes it all right. No, it does not matter if you're. It doesn't matter who, what, the reason for stealing. It's still stealing. It's wrong.
Yeah.
It doesn't matter.
Stealing is bad, kids.
Yes. Yeah.
It always will be.
Yes.
Sorry.
Yeah. All right.
Yeah.
There we go.
Good. Oh, Children of the Atom.
Oh.
Garbage. I don't know why I continue to read
Shocking.
this. Glutton for Punishment.
Yes, clearly.
I didn't even take notes on it. It was that bad. If you're a 12-year-old, I'm sure you'd love it.
Yeah, if you're a 12-year-old on social media all day, yeah. Absolutely.
You'll love it. I mean, this story is so dumb and the characters are so one-dimensionally bad. Like, I honestly don't know how Marvel puts this out.
Yeah.
I don't know. I don't get it. It's awful.
Yeah.
So just, if you're reading it, stop. Please. For your own mental health.
All right. Last one. I have a sneaking suspicion I know what it is. What yours is. Let's see. 3, 2, 1. Hey, Night Gwen, number 1 of 1. Written by same writer as Children of the Atom, Vita Ayala.
Oh,
the
I can
superstar. So this is a shame because Heroes Reborn has been pretty much for me so far 9 out of 10. Almost they're solid. Yeah, they're Sammy Sosa up the bat. Almost every hit has been a flipping home run.
Take that HGH and shoot
up.
up.
Yeah.
Hit some dingers.
Yeah, but unfortunately, you're going to strike out sometimes. And
yeah,
this was a big whiff and a miss right here.
Oh,
holy crap. So this is a 40-page comic.
Yeah, I gave up after 4.
40 pages. I quit after 20.
I'm surprised.
I got halfway through. So I do not care if Gwen is gay in this comic. I don't care because clearly they allude to it with her.
Oh yeah.
Yes. Okay. Great. Sure. What's going on in the story? Oh, we get catcalling.
Yep.
Yeah, we get a replay of the Gillette commercial going on in this, and Flash Thompson losing his cool, and so essentially the moral of the story, kids, is white men are bad. So white men are bad. Remember that. Oh, I'm sorry, it's a double negative. So I think.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oops. Sorry, got to correct my grammar. Yeah.
Garth, that was a haiku.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. I gave up very quickly into this, and the whole beginning is just like, oh my godsies, we're so amazing and wonderful, and don't we all love each other? And aren't we all like super amazing?
It's fantastic when you. It's a miracle when you compare this to the other ones where it is straight to the action. It's straight to the story. You're engaged. It's action packed. This commits 2 sins of being incredibly boring and condescending at the same time.
Correct.
I could not believe it. I was shocked. I'm like, this is a big whiff and a miss. This is like this is you're at the bat and there goes the bat.
Yeah.
You just swung that into the stands.
Yeah. So Bo Jackson strikeout.
Yeah.
Then you just crack that bat over your leg.
I don't see Vita Ayala doing that at all. You know, it just
no, not at all. This was an absolute shame because I'm like, this could be fun.
Yes. It could absolutely. It could have.
Yeah, it could have been fun.
Yeah,
and I'm okay with backstory. I'm okay with fluff. Give me a couple pages. I don't need 10, and I
or
don't
20,
and I don't need stupid dialogue. Like, you don't know how to write this stuff. It's like it's not people say this stuff.
It's not. It was not fun at all. It is not fun. And if you do find this fun, good on you. I do not know how.
Great.
I need to spend some time with you to figure out how you found this fun.
Yeah. And the art was pretty good.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
It's a shame.
Absolutely. This story sucks.
Yeah.
Okay. So there we go. That's it for our Skip It's and Mez. We're going to be back here in a flash shortly with our top 10 picks of the week, with our hot 3 covers of the week. And please remember to like, subscribe, comment, hit that notification bell. It's down there somewhere. Usually. And remember, for the big giveaway, you can win stuff like Tankers #1, Tankers #2, Something is Killing the Children, trade paperback, Volume 3. We got a whole stack of these that just came in. And I think there's what is this down there? Hey, what's going on down there?
What is that?
Oh, is that Spider-Gwen Omnibus? Holy crap. Look at that.
Sean's let us give this away. Yep. He doesn't even, he doesn't know / care.
Yep, he's not here.
That's what he gets.
He's on the run. So it's what happens.
Got to pay bail.
Yep, you got to pay the bail somehow. All right, guys, stay tuned. We'll be back in the flash. And remember to buy what you like, collect what you want. Don't listen to the haters. and we'll see you guys again next time.